here we are again. Another month of goals to go over, and surprise, surprise, I'm running late. Life. Really, that's all I can say. Let's just get into the video and into the numbers. Let's go ahead, jump right into it, evaluate the numbers from last month. For the journal effect, my sales goal was 3,600 and my actual was 2,983. Ouch, I did miss it by a good amount. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not terrible, certainly, but I've been so close to my goals each month throughout this year that it did sting a little bit. But it is what it is. I don't know if it's the economy right now or that I really kind of overshot my goals a little bit. For some reason, this month and next month, or this last month and this month, I have them set more than double than what I did last year, which is a pretty good increase. But yeah, and we're not even going to talk about the digital shop, okay? I'm not even going to go there. So for YouTube, my subscribers and hours goal was 500 for subscribers and 1,800 for hours watched. And I got very close for the subscribers at 488. And not really so close for the hours goal. I hit 1216. Not really a huge surprise considering... Sorry, that was my doggy. Not really a huge surprise considering I really didn't upload anything. So no one to blame but myself there. Moving on to work goals. So for YouTube, one of my goals was to start my new schedule that I talked about in length in the last video and really commit to it. I did attempt to do that. I'm not going to lie. And I'm not abandoning it. I really do want to make that schedule work. But it requires me to get ahead, and I am still behind. I still missed so many uploads. So I really need to get ahead. I still plan on doing it, but it didn't work out so well for me last month. I had the other goal for YouTube of making a plan for affiliate marketing. I did do research on this, and hopefully you can't hear my dog chewing her bone. But I did do research on this and found out it looks like you really kind of have to have a website. There were a few different places I tried to sign up for affiliate programs, and they all asked for a website, which I don't have at the moment. So that's now on the list to do. I have it on the list to do for September, but that's probably not going to happen. But it is on my list to do now, is to create a website, even if it's fairly basic, for Heather Michelle, so that I can go ahead and get signed up with some affiliate marketing. I put a lot of hours and a lot of time into trying to create videos and write scripts and research topics and all of that. And it is hard to do when you need to be making some money. So that is the plan. And if you're watching my channel and you also have a YouTube and you know what the secret is as to how you can get signed up with these affiliate programs without a website, and wouldn't mind letting me know, I would really appreciate it, because it's really starting to feel like YouTube's best kept secret at this point. YouTuber's best kept secret. Because I've watched a lot of videos and people talk about why you should do affiliate marketing and like different places where you can sign up and all of that jazz, but nobody actually says anything about or shows exactly how you sign up. So then when I get to all these websites to sign up for the programs and they're requiring me to enter my website, I'm like, what do I do? I've even reached out to a couple YouTubers and they haven't gotten back to me. So if anyone knows that could let me know, I would really appreciate it. And when I find out, I will let you guys know. So if it is the best kept secret It won't be anymore once I find out. So, and then the last thing that I had for YouTube as far as a work goal for last month, for the month of August, was adding 9 new videos and trying not to miss any uploads. Fail, fail, big fat fail. Moving on to the digital shop, I had add 10 new items, fail again. I planned to run sales through the entire month, preferably 24-hour sales. Fail and fail some more. But we are now getting over to the journal effect, where I didn't completely fail at this month. And the first one I did, though, and that was to start to design my new website. And I have a website, and I just really think it needs to be updated. But I did start to research different themes and what might work best for me. I just haven't actually picked one yet. So I started it, I haven't actually finished it. It's gonna take me a while to finish. I'll be lucky if it's finished by January. But making progress on it anyway. Essentially, what I was working on for the month, for the journal effect, is that I have new projects, new products that I want to go out before the holiday season. And I've really been focusing my attention on those because I need to get samples ordered, and then I need to order the supplies and the packaging, and I need to get it all up as soon as possible because you don't want to wait until the holiday season to get these things out. So there is a mad rush on those, and it is very important because it's my only thing that's really paying the bills right now is the journal effect. So mainly, most of my focus needs to go on that at the moment, and that's really a lot of the issue with the YouTube digital shop stuff. And I don't know if you've ever launched new products or anything. It's very time consuming, all the research and everything that goes into it. So the next goal that I had for the journal effect was to design and add 10 new functional kits. Did not get to that. Again, I was working on the new products. When the next thing was to find a new supplier for my journals. I absolutely did do this research, and all said and done, decided just to stay with who I have now. But the last thing I actually did get done, it was not a fail. And that was to get my new production office done. And I did it. It is done. It's been in use. I'm loving it. I'm super excited about it. There is a video coming out on it soon. I have been working on it, but I have hours and hours of footage. I'm trying to cut down to like 10 minutes of video. So it's taking a long time to edit it, but it will be out soon. And okay, so basically how did I do? Not so great. I'm not feeling greatly positive about how I did for August. However, I do feel like I did better than I did in July. Okay, so I don't even know where the heck August went, to be honest with you. I felt like I was working so hard all month, and then I feel like I didn't really accomplish anything. But I do feel like I was working hard, so I'm just going to take that as a win. I wasn't being lazy. July, I was slacking. July, I was not motivated, and that is definitely turning around, so that's a positive. So let's set some goals for next month. The journal effect. My sales goal is 4,500. It is a bit steep. I don't know if I'm going to get there, but we are going to try our very hardest to get there. Again, since I'm focusing on products that aren't out yet, they're not going to be out in September. That's not really going to help my sales, and that's taking away from my time to add other new products like new stickers. So I don't know how that's going to go, but you know what? I set these at the end of last year, and I'm not changing them now. And then for YouTube, again, I set these goals a couple months ago, so they are they're a little steep, and they are cumulative, right? So when I say that for August my goal was 500 subscribers and 1,800 watch hours, that was not for that month. That's overall total. So I think that's maybe where some of my issues coming in. So I think that starting in October, I'm going to redo the way I'm doing those goals, but I'll talk about that in October. But so we're going to keep it as is, the very steep 750 subscribers and 2,800 watch hours, which is definitely going to be impossible if I don't get a bunch of videos out. But again, I'm just going to do my best, and that's all I can do. Let's see, work goals for next month. Okay, so this I am changing for this month. So typically, if you've watched my other videos, and if you listened at the beginning of this video to my goals for last month, I break it down per income stream, if you will, business. So I'll say this is YouTube, this is Digital Shop, this is Journal Effect. Right now, because of the holiday season around the corner, I can't really evenly disperse my time. Not that I've been so great at it up till now, but I really need to decide what the most important projects are and focus on those, even if it means all the Digital Shop ones are at the bottom of the list. So instead of breaking it down per Journal Effect, Digital Shop, YouTube, these are all just going to be in order. First is the absolute most important thing I want to get done, all the way down to, I don't want to say least important, but last on the list. Whatever I don't get done is going to get moved over to the next month. But so number one priority for me this month is to get 13 videos done by the end of this month. And I'm sure you can tell that 13 videos, it's 2 weeks into September. You know, I'm not going to post that many videos in September. But like I said earlier, kind of like the whole issue I'm having with the new schedule is that I need to get ahead. And so in order to do that, I need to just produce. So I'm very confident that once I can get ahead with my videos, I can really start just hitting that schedule and sticking to it and committing to it. And so that is my number one goal for this month, is to get 13 videos done. Second most important thing on the list is to order my journal kit supplies. And this is for the Journal Effect. I've been selling journal gift sets, bullet journal gift sets for the last couple years. They always sell very well at the holiday time, and I'm running pretty low on supplies, so I need to go ahead and get that done. Number 3 on the list is to plan out my new projects, which I told you I've already been working on. So I need to get the samples ordered, and I need to get everything finalized so that I can get those out there. Next on the list is to add the digital recipe book to my Digital Shop. And this is something that I've actually already created. I just only have the actual recipe book created. I need to do the photos and the PDF download and all of that jazz in order to actually put it on the shop. Not a whole lot to do with it, so I did throw it on there, like, just get it done. Next on the list is to redo my scripts on my Journal Effect. The scripts, if you don't buy planner stickers, they are essentially just words written in script, like canceled, meeting, off, no school, things like that. And then I offer a couple different fonts. And I've always had them up there as the actual words, and it's like 140 listings or something. And I have them printed and cut, and it's like a lot. And I have people requesting custom things all the time. And I would really like to just make the scripts just custom. I can offer more variations to fonts, and I can let them pick exactly which word it is that they want. Unfortunately, it's kind of time consuming, so I'm not really sure how to make it work to where it's actually profitable, and that is the part that I am working on. I'm trying to have all of my stuff as much as possible made in advance. So I don't break down in tiers like I did last holiday season trying to keep up. But if I'm doing them strictly customized, there's no way for me to have them done in advance. So I really want to figure that out before the end of this month. Next thing on the list is to create and add 10 new functional sticker packs to my Journal Effect store. And then to add 10 new items to the Digital Shop. And I also want to make a printed recipe book for my Journal Effect store. And then last on the list is to design the new website, which I'm not going to get to, but it's on there. Yes, that seems like a long list. It is a long list. Probably half that's going to get moved over to the next month, but this is the way I'm working right now. I'll get back into more structured goal setting after the craziness of the holiday season is over at the beginning of the year. But for now, that's what we're working with. Now, I would like to get to the Q&A section of this video because I really want to thank Daniel Torres for actually posting a question on my community post. I was really nervous about not getting any. Lo and behold, I had one. And that question was, what made you start YouTube and why now? I actually like that question. It's not as easy to answer as you would think. There are a few reasons for that. One, obviously, was to grow my audience for my business. Being on social media is a great way to gain an audience without having to pay for advertising. And so that was obviously like the first thing on my mind. The next thing was to diversify my income. It's, as an entrepreneur, really important to diversify your income. And there's tons of different things that you can do with YouTube to bring in money other than just, ads. You also have affiliate marketing and sponsorships and brands and blah, 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 blah. And so there's so many streams within that stream. It seemed silly not to do it. But the other thing is I really wanted to create a way to connect with other entrepreneurs, because I don't know about you guys, I don't have any other entrepreneurs really in my life to relate to ask questions to, and all my 9-to-5ers that I know, they have a hard time understanding why I'm even doing what I'm doing, how I can do it, what struggles I might have, where my mindset is at, how I view money differently. There's so many things that make it different. And I don't have really many people in my life that can understand where I'm coming from. So I thought it would be pretty nice to be able to have a community of like-minded people. That was definitely a driving force in it. And the last thing was I always wanted to be a teacher when I was younger. I wanted to teach algebra actually. And okay, so I'm going to be really honest. The reason I didn't go for it was because I didn't think I had the patience to deal with kids. And now I'm an adult. I pretty much know I probably wouldn't have had the patience to teach kids. It's hard enough to teach adults sometimes things. But I just don't think I would have had the patience. I ended up going to school for finance, which is fine for a little while, and then I got bored with that, obviously. But I spent so much time learning all this stuff to run a business and to be an entrepreneur and advertising and how to create a website and how to design. And there's just so many aspects to it that I've put in a lot of time and effort to learn, which is great for me in my future and my business. But it's I could do more with it. I could teach other people too. I have that knowledge. I put the time and effort into it. I might as well take advantage of it. So, really, those are the reasons that I did. And as far as why now, to be honest, time. I didn't quit my day job until last November. So I was working full-time during the day. And then I started my business and I was running that and trying to grow that at night and on weekends. And I've been working out nonstop really ever since. I started doing that a few years ago. And so I, in November, finally quit my job. And then I spent the first half of the year really kind of, procrastinating on it. Shocking. No, just kind of scared to start it. But doing my research on what I needed to do and what my niche should be and all the good stuff. And then finally was able to get it up and running in April, the end of April. So, but that's really why now. Just hadn't had time up till now. And, but thank you so much, Daniel, for asking the question. I really, really appreciate it. I really do. And other than that, I've actually received questions in the comments of videos and things like that. And most of the questions I've been getting are about InDesign and creating planners in InDesign, and people wanting more information about that. And I definitely really want to do more videos about that. And the only thing that's been kind of holding me back from that is, quite frankly, it's almost counterproductive to growing my channel, because YouTube, especially at the beginning, it's just really important that you kind of pick a niche, you pick a lane, and you stay in it. And already with entrepreneurship is already kind of like broad, because there's so many different aspects to it. YouTube really needs to learn like what my channel is about, what my videos are about, so that it knows who to show my videos to. So the more like different things I throw at it, the more confused it gets. And it really kind of hurts my growth. But with that being said, I really do love InDesign, and I love creating things like planners and journals, and I've been doing that for a few years now, so I would like to share that knowledge. So I will commit to creating more videos about using InDesign, and more specifically creating planners in InDesign. But that does not mean that I am going to abandon my other content. So the way I want to go about doing this is I'm going to be sprinkling in some InDesign content. So I'm still planning on uploading twice a week for now. And so maybe I might have an entrepreneurial type video, and then I'll have an InDesign video. And I can't say it'll be every other one, but if you are interested in one and not the other, don't worry. I will not do any of them back to back. Any two specific topics back to back. So if you don't like the video I come out with that day, just wait till the next upload day, and hopefully you'll like one of those. Or you can always request anything that you want from me, and I will do my best to tackle the topic. You can leave it on a similar video that you find, or you can leave it on my, previous community posts, because I don't take those down, and I still see when someone leaves comments in it. So wherever you want to, if you have any questions or any topics you want me to cover, just let me know. So just really quickly before I let you go, though, I did want to just lay it out for you guys, the videos I have planned for the next month and a half. And just so that you know, before you request any videos. I did have somebody request a video on how to automatically add dates into planners in InDesign, and I actually just finished recording it, so that will be going up soon. I have another one coming out on the different Adobe programs and how you know which one is the best one for which product, because, well, I love Adobe products because they have one for everything that I need for my business, and I use so many of them, and I find it super convenient that they work well together, but it can be confusing sometimes to know which one is the best one to use. And a lot of times there's multiple you can use. It just depends on what you feel more comfortable with. So I will have a video on that, which hopefully will be helpful. And then I'm also going to have a video on shortcuts and tips specifically for creating planner type books in InDesign. And this will go for digital, printable, printed. You can do it for other low content type books. But I want to share some tips and tricks that are specific for those, because InDesign has so much in it, and there's so much that you don't necessarily need for those types of projects. So I'm going to give you all the information you need, and hopefully not a whole lot that you don't need. And so those are just a few that I plan on coming out with the next month, InDesign related. As far as my entrepreneur peeps, I have one coming out very, very soon. Already filmed it, called Expanding Beyond Etsy. And then I'm going to have one about all about newsletter signups, how to get them, what to do with them. Then I have another one coming out about how to shift your mindset from 9 to 5 to entrepreneurship. That one I also have planning on coming out soon. That's just a few examples. I have the office tour one coming out as well and some other things. So make sure that you stick around and you come back and see me, and let me know in the comments below if there's anything else you need or any questions you have. And I will see you very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching.